So here we go. We are off to the races again. So what do we have in our prisoner hold? So we need to get Corsair, Warrior, Chief, and then these guys are the archers, right? Yeah. So that'll work out pretty well. All right, it hasn't been that long. We've already come across an interesting situation here. So Coastal Patrol's getting stomped, and these pirates are going to pop out with way less than they started with. I think they had like 60 something. So very good opportunity for us to pounce on them and take hopefully some of their ships. They've got 3, and they've got a lot of prisoners. Yep, we want those. Definitely want to take those. Now, this is going to be one of the better perks that we take. It's very specific to this campaign, though. Paid and promised 25% companion wages and recruitment fees. So that's going to drop our wages. Almost nothing. I guess it doesn't work. Interesting. Yeah, that saved us like 20 gold. 25% is, and the companions are at least half, if not more, of our wages. So I don't know what happened there. Wages. Yeah, wages and recruitment fee. It should work. I don't know. Anyways, good old Tailworld's math. So let's go ahead and fight these guys. All right, this time we're fighting on a river. So that'd be kind of cool, although it doesn't really make a difference. It just looks cool. It does can't go too close to the coastline, essentially. Otherwise, you'll hit an invisible wall. So. But anyways, we'll come back when we get closer. Only 8 people on those smaller ships, so should be pretty easy. Ready to come? Now, the big ones turning towards us, we'll just ignore them. We'll keep going for this one. Here we go. They rammed into us. That's fine. We want to board these guys quickly so that we can wipe them out. Oh, no. Elowen went down already. Oh! Somebody got launched into us. Alright, I don't know what's going on. We're taking some losses here. What is that from? It might be from these guys. But let's keep an eye on it. See what's going on. Back to the ship, please. Check the ship. We can do maybe some skirmishing here. There we go. Oh, wow. He got hit by like 10 projectiles. And we still have an angle on these guys. Oh, good block. That was right at his head. There you go. Alright, we're out. Let's just push them. Oh, they knocked us in the water. Let's get back up. We can go after the guys throwing. Oh, he beat us to it. I thought we were going to beat him because he just pulled out his sword. Oh, thank you for the help. There we go. Good teamwork, and we threw him overboard. Wait, this ship looks pretty good. I think this is that one that we were looking at before. It's got the high... It's a little bit higher than what we're currently using. Yeah, you can see... Actually, it's... I'd say it's considerably higher, especially over here. But it is less troops, so there's a consideration there. And my goodness, look how many javelins got stuck in that one. Okay, we lost 2. What kind? Militia Archer, good. That was 1 less of those. The Sea Raider, that's fine because that's the lower tier. We didn't lose anything too bad. We did get... Let's see, Thorgal with 2 kills. How did our archers do, though? So he got some shots in. I'm trying to remember who... I gotta label these. Actually, I should probably go through and label them again. Like, Javelin and Archer. Otherwise, it's gonna be kind of hard to tell. But Elowen got blasted right off the bat. I think Eric the Red was one. He didn't get any hits. We gotta keep an eye on these guys and see what they're actually doing. So we've got Analte... Yeah, actually, all 4 of those we'll take. And then all the prisoners we'll take, and we'll upgrade. Yep, everything looks good there. In terms of gear, not really anything all that good. These guys are not very well equipped, but they do have pretty good combat skills. I'll maybe swap the sword out. Yeah, it's got more reach and a little bit more cut damage, but it's not that much better. There we go. Give me the ships. No, they didn't give us the ships. Mariner, level 125. So we've got morale boost while on own ship, and then melee damage taken by crews on own ship, or morale loss suffered by enemy ships in battle. Enemy morale loss suffered, but yeah. And then, or minus 10 melee damage taken by crew while on enemy ship. So we'll probably take Terror of the Sea. I think most of the time we'll be on the offense. So that should help a bit with that. So let's go ahead and sail up the river, which is very accurate for Rollo. Oh my god. Very accurate for Rollo. We almost got caught there. Yeah, that's maybe not a good idea then. They have 4 people in that town. It's going to be kind of difficult to get in there. So we'll just keep going. I think we'll just take a couple laps around this ocean, this inland sea, and figure out what we can pick off. Maybe I'm sure we'll find some more easy targets. Right, this is an interesting one. So now the coastal guard's chasing them. They do have similar speed, but it looks like they're actually closing in. So they will eventually catch him, and then we'll be there to clean up the pieces. Come on, dude. Get him. Get him. Oh, got him. And that's actually a noble, or is that a fishing ship? Coastal Patrol and Fishers. Yeah, so he attacked a fisher ship for some reason. All right, we'll stay here and we'll pick up the pieces. Looks like the pirates are going to lose, so we'll take out the Coastal Patrol. They should have a decent ship. They usually have one medium. Yeah, Liburna. So similar to what we have, but they have way less troops. So we should be able to clean this up. Now, we do have to be careful because they have the Naute, 7 of them. So yeah, we might take some losses here, unfortunately. Yeah, but I think this is a good fight for us. Here we go. So we're making him sail into the wind to chase us, and that should allow us to get a few more shots off, I'm hoping. Let's let him get a little closer. Yep, there we go. We're getting shots off. Let's start moving now. And like I said, we just want to get a few kills in before we have to engage these guys. Yeah, actually, we're not really getting... Oh, there we go. Actually, Thorvald got a hit in. We're getting hit back as well, so we got to be careful here. And we got rammed. Okay, you bastard. Let's get some... Oh, we just got one tapped. We just got hit in the head for 160 damage. Jesus, man. That's wild. That's a significant amount of damage. Anyways... We gotta speed this up, I think. No, we're doing okay. Actually, let's watch it. So they got three rope ladders, 4 rope ladders. We're fighting on it every one. We should be outnumbering them, so hopefully they go in and surround them. Yeah, they're actually doing pretty well. They're doing pretty well. Yep, that's the last one. Chase him down. Got him. Okay, 3 losses. No deaths on our companions, so that's fine. Thorgal with 2 kills, looks like that's the highest. And yeah, that's fine. Yeah, pretty interesting that we got headshot there, but it is what it is. Now, we don't have, let's see, we don't have these guys yet to recruit. The Nalte, Imperial Coast Guard, and the shipmate, so we'll have to recruit these guys as we go. It's going to make everything slower for everyone, but it is what it is. Yeah, we just need to get more people, and those are going to be really good ones to take because they all upgraded the Nalte, so we'll take them. Got some good javelins here. All right, moment of truth. Give us that boat, man. No, we didn't get the boat again. We're having terrible luck with boats. That's how it is sometimes. Can we catch this guy? We need to trade. I just want to trade. I don't want to attack you. I just want to give you money. There we go. Wow, somebody had a lot of grain. We have almost 400 grain here and 110 date fruit. We've got a decent amount of food, but we definitely don't need that much. Let's go down to at least, I'd say 100, but probably even less than that. I think grain, especially, we only need 50. We'll probably keep the date fruit because those can be tricky to find and source, but I think that should be good. The weapons, we need to start saving these up at some point soon so we can craft our own, but I think still selling for now. And everything else we'll hang on to here. So that's going to give us close to 20k. So we did make pretty good money actually from those fights. Not from selling ships, but at least the loot was good. So we're back up above 60k. Looks good. Let's keep moving along our coastline here. You know, I'm going to test this out, see if we actually get... do we get money for... or roguery XP for fighting these guys? Can't tell because they won't let us attack. Right, we just took a peasant group. We're raiding the coastline. We got 1,884 gold for that. These dudes were loaded. 84 peasants we're not going to take. We'll just let them free. I just wanted to take their money. And I guess we can take their mounts. They got 14 sumpters. Maybe we'll cut them up. We don't have pack animal or what do you call it? Herding penalty yet, so we should be fine. I just wanted to do a little bit of raiding over here. So we'll check out Elvania. I don't think it gave us roguery for doing that. So we'll have to do something more here. Maybe a full-on raid. But I'd rather do it with a boat right there. So if we need to abandon, we can get there really quick. And let's do a quick raid. I don't want to do a full-blown, the one that takes forever. Or maybe we do, because that's probably how we get the most. We'll do the full-blown one up at the other one. This one is kind of inland a bit, so for us to get from here to our ship might be a problem. And also, why doesn't, it's kind of weird, it doesn't let you park your boat right here in the dock. You have to go all the way around here to do it. I wish it was right here because then we could back out that same way. If we get attacked, we have to kind of cross their path. So, but anyways, we'll ask for goods and then we'll fight it. It should be a pretty easy fight, but I am kind of curious to see how our companions perform. So let's go find out where they are. They're on horses. Whoops. Let's go ahead and dismount these guys. Get your horses out of here so you don't remount. Yeah, I forgot to do that. There we go. Alright, what are you shooting at, Sigurdur? Shooting at the shield infantry. And then Viking, McViking face, Elowin. I don't know where other guys are. But yeah, pretty good fight. We'll see if they get any kills. They're definitely getting hits, but they have a lot of shields, so let's help out with this front line so we don't lose people. We should not be losing anybody here. This will be a pretty straightforward fight. Oh, they're gonna get... Yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna get destroyed as they try and run. Alright, here we go. Now we can see it's an archer versus archer duel. Viking got a kill. Viking got Sigurdur. Let's take a look while they're busy doing it. So only one injury. Yep, to start. Nope, they have one guy left. Who's gonna hit him? Oh, there you go. Alright, so... And I renamed so that the archers are at the top now. So Elowin with a kill, Ulfric with 1, and Viking with 2. Gunnar got a kill, probably with the javelins. Oh no, it was at the front line. Not too bad. And yeah, the Nord Sky God chosen are really, really strong. So 26 kills with 10 people. We've got 4 kills with 5 people. Half the numbers, and we didn't get anywhere near that. So we've got some work to do with getting our archers trained up, but that's alright. And also, I think the equipment's probably a lot better on those others. We're not taking any prisoners here. See what they give us. Fish and grain, that's fine. We'll put it away, and then we'll raid. Finish this thing off. Oh, and we are going right to the boat. Yep, there's somebody coming in. We don't want to get caught right there. Ooh, hold on a second, actually. Yeah, good thing there's a disembarkment time. I'm glad that they don't just instantly pop out, but that makes it interesting. Do we want to fight this? He's got 3 light ships and 1 medium ship. A lot of cavalry. Only 18 archers. And the archers that he has... Let me see. Imperial trained archer... Sturgeon archer, they seem mostly low tier or mid tier. Horse raider, I think those have javelins, so this might actually be decent. Chosen wolf, which are not that great. Yeah, this actually looks like we might be able to handle this fight. Do we have any? Yeah, we got some recruitment here. Upgrades. See if we have any perks. So we've got level 250 athletics, 10% armor while on foot, I think is the right call there. I don't really care about stagger quite as much. And yeah, I think that's all we got here. Okay, so what ships do they have anyways? What is that medium ship? It's probably a Liburna, like what we have. Oh no, it's not. It's a long ship. There's another ship right here too. We gotta be wary of. It's fine. I think we take the fight. I think we're okay. Like I said, it looks bad, but if you look closer, they have a lot of troops that aren't meant to fight on the water. And yeah, bounce power is actually pretty reasonable right here. So I think we're okay. So for the setup, we're just gonna go one ship. And then we're just going to run straight at them. So, yeah, this case, we definitely want to board them as soon as we can. Right, well, let me think about that, actually. Yeah, I'll think about it. We got to get closer anyways. 54 troops, that's probably on their medium. That is, the medium long ship. Yeah, why don't we lead them into the wind? That'll at least slow the reinforcement time down when they try to latch onto our other ships. And if we can get onto one of those small ships right now, I think that would be the ideal scenario. So let's slow down a little bit. Let's make sure that we can link up with this outside ship that has only 18 troops. And then we'll worry about the 54 later. Perfect. Boarding. We're going for it. All right, let's go. God. All right, I don't want to hit my own people here. Oh boy, that ship is loaded. All right, let's try and pick off the archers. Can't really tell. It's fine. Let's get in there and fight. Get into melee range. Here we go. We'll go for a flank. Their other ship is over here, but they're not really boarding yet, so we should be able to get some flanking hits off here. There's a heavy for us. Perfect. Okay, they're done. All right, they are trying to board our ship, so we need to get over there and help. Can we get on from over here? I'm just gonna jump. Yeah, we can board from the... Come on, can we get on? Get on, there we go. Alright, we'll go for a flank. Yeah, there we go. We got a flank. They're not really paying attention to us too much. Yes, they are. Where'd our shield go? What the hell happened to our shield? Why did my shield get put away? Oh, nice. We got some backup coming. Oh, what a save. Thank you for that. Somebody hit him right before he hit us. Yeah, we're about to go down. Right, we need to back up here. Get it into like a 1v1. There we go. Oh no, we got stabbed in the back, dude. Where did that guy come from? I thought we cleared out behind us already. Alright, looks like we're clearing them out though. Look at that. They have only one ship left, and it's a small ship that doesn't really have that good of troops on it anyways. Alright, make sure nobody falls in the water, please, before you cut these. Yeah, it looks good. Let's speed this up. Take control and go ram this sucker. Oh, man. Alright, here we go. Yeah, take out the heavy armored guy and then you're good. Yep, there it goes, right into the water. And then watch out for the javelin, dude. Perfect. What a fight. That was a good fight. I don't think we actually lost that many people here. That feels really good. We got sniped in the back, unfortunately, but I think we did pretty well overall. Yeah, that worked out. We were able to take one ship at a time. So we lost 9 people. Decent amount of injuries. Eloin with 3 kills with the archery. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, actually 2 points into bow and the rest was one-handed. So maybe it was all in melee. That's fine. Oh, actually, Haston with 4. Okay, so Haston's probably the MVP here. Yeah, Haston with 4. That was a mix, javelin and one-handed. Good job there. We lost Corsair, Corsair Chief. Mostly lost our archers, the Sky Gods chosen, which is unfortunate, but we'll end up replacing these with companions anyways, and then that won't happen quite as much. What else? Yeah, they got 18 kills. The Nalte with 15 kills. They only have 4 people. That's what I'm saying, man. Every time I fight with these guys, they just clean up. So pretty impressive results there. But either way, good battle. Hopefully we get their ships too. All right, we'll take him prisoner. And all right, we got a few upgrades here. We can't really take too many prisoners, but I don't think there's too much we want to take here anyways, because most of their troops were not really performing well anyways. They had, what, 30 more troops than we did? And then we just smoked them. We only lost 9. So yeah, I wouldn't want to recruit any of these guys anyways. Maybe the archers, the high tier archers, we'll make an exception for those two. And maybe like a chosen wolf. But we can get rid of these tier 2 units because it's kind of a waste of our recruitment time. All right, that looks good. Oh, here we go. This is going to make us look pretty Viking-like, I think. Got the big old bear skin, or whatever that is. Large fur cloak. All right, what about the armor? This is a pretty good upgrade here. 32 body armor. We'll lose a little bit of leg and arm, but everything else is a big upgrade. So that looks pretty good there. And then the rest of this stuff will have to go to the companion. So let me go through that real quick on my own. Right, got that all sorted. And luckily we did capture some ships. We got 2 ships. Both light, so it's not going to be worth a ton of money, but we'll get some bosun XP out of it. And we'll make a little bit out of it. All right, these guys are threatening to chase, but I don't think they're going to be able to attack. I don't think we could take that either, but I'm tempted because they do have a heavy ship, and we just did really well against a very similar army. 15 recruits? I'm getting ideas here. I don't think it's a good idea, though. Let's make our way to Ortesia, drop these ships off, hopefully get them repaired. We can break in. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's going where we're trying to go, I guess. All right, there he goes. And away he goes. Let's go ahead and land and try and get in there. Don't think we've been here before. Yeah, we got to set up a contact. Now, we need to sell that one prisoner that we got, the noble. So Edwayne of the Wolfskins. We could take a chance and get a higher offer from them if he might escape our party before that anyways. So we'll take 2k. We want to get rid of these. We can get rid of the Corsair warriors. I don't think it's important to have all these maxed out. I'm going to get rid of the Aserai veteran convoy guards. We'll get rid of those. That'll add another 2,600 on top. Yep, that'll leave us with a smaller group to convert over, but we'll get them done faster, I think. Could also just dump these archers, because we're going to hire archers anyways. Let's do that. Yeah, let's keep it to 4. for now. And then we should be able to get people in here faster. And I doubt there's anybody here. Nope, I don't see anybody. Yeah, ransom broker, there's our boy, and then the tavern keeper. All right, let's get back out and then go to the port. Oh, we gotta sneak in first. I forgot about that. 81% chance. We got in, go to the port, and yeah, 1900 to repair. We should be able to sell these two for about 10. So this one's a NAR. It is 8. Whoa, hold up a second. It's a significantly higher cargo capacity than our fishing ships. What upgrades do they have though? They have the fast oars, and if we do this, it's going to add only a little bit more. So the fishing ships are, I guess the power for the fishing ship now is just in the movement speed because, oh, we can upgrade them. Yeah, these have the upgrade. No, only oar power, not this one. Damn, all right, never mind. Yeah, this one has a very good amount of cargo capacity, and oh, wasn't that the one we started with? The NAR? No, it wasn't. I don't think so. But yeah, 8800 is pretty good. Only 6 skeleton crew, so that's actually a lot. It's a very reasonable amount of crew per cargo capacity. And then everything else looks fine. But I think it's probably better just to keep the movement speed high. So 3.36, there's no way that gets up here. This has the travel speed oars, so it already has half of its movement speed buff, and it's not even over 3. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to upgrade anything else here. The only thing I would say would be the oars, but they don't have them. No, we have this one already. I am tripping out, man. I thought we didn't get them yet. We very clearly have them. This one doesn't have the oars. How come this one doesn't have... The other one does. Anyways, this one has oars, crew hit points. Yep, nothing good on these. Seaworthiness and oar power. So we'll sell them both. 48, 57. So we'll make at least about 9k, a little less than 9k on these. And went ahead and sent messages to 5 more companions, because I think every time we take and sell off some ships, I think we deserve it. So we'll get a few more people in here. Got to get our main crew, I think, is the one we want to build up, but we do need our temporary crew members down here as well. The Corsairs and all that. Just until we can get our main crew up. Alright, we've got Uhtred, son of Uhtred, Drakvald, Baldur the Unbroken, Runa Egil's daughter, and Thorfinn Orlof. That's our 5 new companions. Actually, it might be easier to see it like this. So yeah, Uhtred, Drakvald, Baldur, Runa, and Thorfinn. All archers. So now we've got 10 archers. We're starting to run out of equipment for them. So we might need to slow down on that. We have stuff, but it's garbage. So cracked hunting bow, splintered longbow, splintered hunting bow. These are like really, really bottom of the barrel stuff. And then the arrows, doesn't matter if they're not good quality or not. These are pretty much the same as the high tier. Unless they changed it, maybe they patched it so that it has more impact. But when I tested last, it just did nothing. But yeah, we're probably going to have to go back to melee troops for a little bit, and then we'll need to go collect. I would like to get some crossbows in here too. So I think I mentioned earlier, we can go raid some of the Vlandian area. I think they'll have some pretty decent crossbows for us. We got a pair of pretty weakened Corsair pirates here that we might want to look at taking. They have peasants. These guys have a bunch of replacements though. Let's go for this first, because even if we lose troops, we'll replace them from some of the prisoners that we're going to take over. So this would be a good one. Let's get in there. All right, went ahead and got ahead of them. They're going to be going upwind. Ooh, nice. Eloine got a hit already. So let's see who ends up showing up first. Looks like it might be the big ship. So let's cut across. Yep. We're starting to take a bit of fire here, so let's go ahead and start latching on to them. I'm not gonna... oh my god, instantly, dude. First hit. The first thing we did was get hit for more than half our health. So let's do the smart thing and just jump over their ship. There we go. We gotta watch out. Might get hit in the back. Sorry, can't really worry about that right now. There we go. Oh, that guy went up. Let's try and get a bridge over there if we can. Yeah, there we go. This guy's coming. Oh, we cut it loose. That's funny. I don't know. We hit something. I don't know if we were the ones that did that or if it just broke. Kind of funny though. But you know what? We do have some javelins. Why don't we just throw it at this guy? Keep hitting his shield. Why am I not hitting him? Can't hit this guy. All right, whatever. He's dead anyways. And they got another. He's dead. That's it. Wow. Yeah, we cleared those guys so fast. We lost 6. Luckily, none of our companions went down, but let's see. We got Imperial Coast Guard, and Naute, Corsair Chief, and a Sea Raider Chief. Kind of painful losses, but like I said, we should be able to get a decent amount of those back. Alright, what do we got? Shipmates we'll take. The Veteran Archer we'll take. Everybody else will leave. We'll take the Corsair Chief. Let's not take the Tier 3 Corsairs. I think we've got 19 of these guys already. So anything Nalte and then these guys. And obviously if we fight the Sea Raiders again, we'll take the Sea Raider Chief. Let's go ahead and go with these upgrades here. Looks good. There's a few things to upgrade here, but I think let's go from the back first because these new people didn't have any armor at all. So we didn't have good stuff to give them, but they will get some decent upgrades here at least. All right, we didn't get that good at upgrades and only one ship is left. It's a light Eastern Galley. It's not particularly good and it's almost dead. So we'll have to repair it up. The good thing is we'll get some XP for doing that at least. So we got to go to Danustica. There's another ship right here. This is the patrol. They're pretty weak compared to us. So we should probably take this fight real quick as well. If we capture that one, we'll get both of these things repaired and sold off. That'll be good. Alright, we'll make them chase us for a little bit. We do have some decent archers here. Our companion archers have 2 stacks of arrows too. So they've got... I don't think they're getting their arrows off in battles. They'll get maybe 5 or 10 off before the boarding happens, and then they probably go into melee or something. So let's give them a chance to at least get some of their ammo off. Yeah, you can see here they're getting hits. Odar Ice Eyes with a kill. And what we can do is turn and maybe get a little bit more broadside. I'm going to release the oars. Just leave it like this. That's kind of cool with the eyes on the front of the ship. That would be pretty menacing if this was back in the day. We're going for the people in the back. That was a good hit. And the archer standing up. Anybody rowing? Oh man. This ship is going all over the place. What the heck? There we go. Can't hit anything. We gotta go around. Alright, there's a free path over here in the back. Let's go over this one. Here we go. We got a flank on him now. Perfect. Oh, man, they're taking a lot of our guys out. Luckily, they got some people in here with decent armor. Hopefully we get some of those drops, because our companions are kind of lightly armored. We need to spend some time building that up. We only lost 2, though. That's very reasonable. A Naute and a Sky God. Yeah, we lost an archer. These guys will get back right now, I think, because they have Naute on here. Yep, 2 prisoners. Okay, archer. Anything Naute related. And then a couple upgrades and we're good. Mon armor. We got a Manabliaton. Interesting. So that could be a pretty good weapon for a companion, maybe. We don't really have any combat skill into polearm yet. So it would take a while to build that up. But that actually wouldn't be too bad. The extra reach would be helpful. And I see plenty of javelins in here. So we'll have extras for anybody we hire. And we got the Liburna. Wow. It's got no upgrades though. So we'll probably end up selling this one, but that's a good find. Yeah, that'll be worth some cash. All right, we've got to go on land right here. But, oh man, they've got a noble right there. Let's wait, see if they go away. She's not going anywhere, unfortunately. There she goes. Oh, if you want to come on the water, we would love to have you. Yeah, I think she's trying to go on the water. If she does, she's dead. We just stomp everybody in the water at this point. We'll put our final 2 points into Mariner and Bosun, so we're maxed out here. Shipmaster is still horribly slow to level up. I think this needs to be doubled or tripled still. It's too slow. Come on. Can you go in the water? All right, they may not go in the water. Oh, they did go in the water. Can we capture? They have a single light ship. Oh, they went in the port. All right, they might actually go buy a ship now. Should be kind of funny. All right, let's sneak in, get our ship in here, repair, and then we need to sell these things before we get into another fight. So we've got Eastern Galley for 54, Liburna for 13.5. Perfect. And we do not have the ore upgrades here, unfortunately. They keep advertising this for us. So reinforced bronze sheathing, seaworthiness, weight, and ship hit points. The other one is seaworthiness plus 15, weight, and top speed. I feel like the hit points is not that important, to be honest. I rarely have concerns about my ships sinking. I guess it would be nice if you don't have access to a port right away and you have to kind of deal with like 2 or 3 storms, going over a bunch of water and a few battles. Having the hit points would be nice, but any single battle, you're just rarely going to lose a ship. I don't think I have yet, but seaworthiness is pretty helpful. That extra 5 would be nice, but maybe not, because the more damage it takes, the more we can level bosun, so maybe it's not such a good idea. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. We'll sell for 18.9. That puts us at 83k, and then we'll get out of here. See if that noble wants to come out again with that boat. I don't think so, though. One single light ship for that whole army. That would have been a steal if we can catch her, but nope, she's back out.